Hello friends, my name is Laurie and I love to plan, especially on days when it's not officially fall, but you can still feel fall in the air. Autumn days that make you want to sit outside on the front porch and plan your days around cool evenings, campfires, pumpkin pie, cozy sweaters, and hot chocolate. This evening, I'm lighting the candles, grabbing a snack and my journal, ready to plan the month of September.
Hello, YouTube friends. Welcome to my very first My Ever Charming Planner video. It is a gorgeous day, so I felt very inspired to get out my journal and sit out on the front porch. The mood is set. I have my snacks. My candle is lit, which, by the way, my friend has a little shop called The Little Fern, and she has these make your own candle bars. They're the Milk House candles. So pretty and smells like fall in a jar. So got my candle. I have my new Archer and Olive bullet journal. Got my markers. How about you? Hopefully this inspires you to get out that journal, get out that planner, and let's do this together.
I have done bullet journaling before, and I used to have so many supplies that it was overwhelming. So my goal with my new Archer and Olive Chrysanthemum bullet journal is to have it where I have my supplies on the go in my backpack, and I can work on my journal at any time and any place. However, as you can see in my basket, I have a lot of supplies. Not as many as I did before, but I've got my favorites, my Sharpie S-Note highlighters, and then the Zebra Mild Liner highlighters. Again, we've got that Archer and Olive Chrysanthemum journal and some washi tape also from Archer and Olive. And I've got some Artix acrylic markers that I ended up not using, but I pulled them out just because they went so well with the washi tape. Now I love this tape from Faywear. This is what I plan on using the most, especially the stickers from this first set. I just love the cozy colors, and they blend very well with my Paper Minty Studio fall stickers that I had from last year. So I'm going to try to kind of mesh the two together for my autumn bullet journal. Leaves, acorns, pumpkins. I plan on using every sticker from this reel. They are just adorable. Which makes me realize, as cute as these stickers are, as beautiful as they are, I am not an artist. In this fall planner, I plan on using the stickers and not really doing a lot of my own drawing. I do want to add a lot of my writing, penmanship, but as far as the doodles and the picture drawing, I'm going to leave that to the professionals and use their stickers. This is my new Chrysanthemum Olive and Archer bullet journal. It's got that rust-toned leather cover and the gold foil, which is just breathtaking. it's even better in person. I am telling you, it is so pretty. It's got the beautiful bookmark and the ultra thick, it's 160 GSM paper that will not, your markers will not bleed through. So it is very high quality. I love this company and this journal. So starting out, I don't know why, but that very first page where you have to write your name, I stress out about this. I'm always like, okay, first page, I am gonna mess this up. So I actually practiced writing my name a couple of times on a separate piece of paper just so I would get it right. For my autumn cover page, I like to make a Dutch door so I can create a little pocket for things like bookmarks and my Archer and Olive pamphlet that comes with my journal. Just love that little pocket, and it's nice to have something at the very beginning. I'm even going to make a couple of paper rulers to hide inside that pocket. So very convenient, and it's actually really cute. This is tape that I've had for several months, and I wish I could remember where I got it. I think I got it from Amazon, but it's possible maybe Joann Fabrics, which is unfortunate because now they're out of business. But I love this tape, and I wish I could remember at least what company created this because it is my favorite. So you guys are gonna have to watch until the very end because I ended up going back, adding some things, changing some things, so it looks a little different, the finished product does. Now, I swore I was not gonna use a lot of scrapbook paper because I don't really want my journal to double in size, which is what adding a lot of scrap paper does. But the paper is, I mean, it adds so much. So I ended up using a little bit. Those boxes, I like to add my letters. I just think they, again, add just so much. As I'm recording, you might hear the sound of dump trucks and bulldozers, construction workers yelling. That is because they're actually doing some road work, repaving the road right in front of my house. So it's a little noisy, but thankfully last night when I was working on this journal, they had gone home and it was quiet and it was peaceful. So hopefully that is not too much of a distraction for you. Now, I did not intend to use stamps, but I am so glad I did. I had forgotten I bought this set of alphabet letters again a few months ago, but I got those out and they go so well with my journal and the type of font that I want to use for my journal. I really want to go for that whimsical, charming font using like a lot of mixing my uppercase and lowercase just to create, like I said, that real cute, whimsical look in my journal. Now here I am using the Faywear stickers to create that center picture. I wanted to do a more oval shape, but I didn't have enough of the scrapbook paper and the oval size did not fit there. So I had to use a square and just ended up rounding the corners, which made it look a little better. It's not my favorite. The stickers are my favorite. The shape is not my favorite, but I don't know. We'll just make it work. I'm trying not to get overly critical. You know, when I do that, I feel like I'm just never happy with anything, and then I end up not enjoying my journal. So don't do that. Just, you know what? Go with it. Just go with it. Put what you have up. It will all be good. As I'm talking to you guys now, I remembered I have this antique picture frame cutout that I am going to add. So next time I will show you that. It looks really cute. Oh my, so this is the page that I struggle with the most. Even when I use a calendar stencil, my boxes just do not end up looking right. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna throw boxes wherever and then just color the days of the week the same color so there's some kind of organization in this calendar. But again, not really loving it. I think I'm going to print out a calendar page and then, redo this. I need to mention, I have the A5 92 page Archer and Olive grid notebook. I wasn't sure if I mentioned that before. So if I can find a calendar that size, I'm just going to put it right on top. However, we're gonna go with what we've got, and who knows, maybe I'll come back in a week and this page will grow on me. I'm using the Bloom stickers. The little numbers are from Bloom, and I got those on Amazon. And then I'm also adding my Paper Minty stickers. Well, I have been working on my planner for several hours, so guess what? It is time for a break. And because coffee shops and journaling were made to go together, I'm headed to the Coffee Peddler for my September sip of the month, and maybe even a little planning time there also. The Coffee Peddler has the most delightful drinks, and what should I pick this month? Well, so it is the Cincinnati Bengals first game this weekend, so we're going for the Joe Burrow Mocha. It is just as good as he is. Delish. I just might have another one. And since we're kind of on the football theme here with my drink, my September cover page, we're going to do a blitz and just knock this September cover page out quick. But I think I love fall most of all. And I mean, what is not to love? Football season is starting. There's so many good things, just too many to even list. So yes, fall is my favorite. Let's just say it right now. Fall is the best. As we're shifting into a new season, my weeks are going to be very busy. So the next few pages are going to be the pages I probably use the most and the pages that I write in the most. So I'm just doing my header, my week, only doing it once, but then I'm going to cut that small strip off of 4 of my pages, and then again rounding my pages with my whatever that thing's called, paper rounder. I don't know. Well, I will say I think I need to get a new one because half the time it'll make a beautiful round edge and half the time it doesn't. So I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong, but I think I need a new one. So again, I am just shortening up the size of my week pages. That way I don't have to make a header for each week. And then I'm drawing my lines for my days of the week. And then, just gluing down the first page and then the last page. The edge of the last page, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that just yet. but I'm going to add my stamps again for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to put that on one side and then my Saturday and my Sunday on the other side. Looking back, I kind of wish I would have made my Sunday a little bit larger because it turns out that is one of my busier days. So next month, I'm going to try to remember make my Sunday box a little bit larger. Well, guys, so hours have gone by and it is starting to get dark. The sun is going down. I know that because my candles on my porch are on now, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's shadows now on my bullet journal. So I think I am going to wrap it up and finish what I'm going to do inside, maybe in my recliner. This is my favorite part. My pages are set, my format is made. Now it is time to just relax, reflect, and plan. For example, on my home project page, I've got Finish Kitchen Beadboard. It's in my planner, and last week I finished putting beadboard, building that pantry wall. I did that actually a couple weeks ago, but finished putting all my beadboard up. I can go back in my planner, check that off. I feel so accomplished. With one final look, you will notice that my pages look very different than when I started. And that's just the process that I love. I love working, but then stopping, taking a break, going back. It is a daily task, and a task that I love doing. For me, inspiration and ideas come in waves and spurts. I will be sleeping at night and suddenly wake up and think, oh, that's what I want to do. That's the direction I want to go. Why couldn't it just come to me the first time? Well, maybe that's why having a planner is essential for me, because a lot of times my thoughts, my ideas, they don't come right away. It takes time, it takes planning, it takes preparation. In my week, I'm using different symbols for daily tasks and must-dos, and over the next few days, I'm going to think of logistical setups that will help me stay organized, and hopefully that will be included in an upcoming video. Now, I'm still waiting for my happy planner because I do plan to go back and forth between bullet journaling and my happy planner. Hopefully that will come here soon, and I'll share that spread with you as well. But until then, let's plan together, and you guys have a great week.